Today I'd like to talk about some of the ancient glass pieces that are going to be offered at our next auction. For the start, let's take a look at these three earliest from presented here vessels dating from 5th to 4th and from 2nd to 1st century BC. All of them are made in an early technique called chloroforming. Interestingly, the technique, colors, and even the design were not completely new for the time, but were rather rediscovered and directly inspired by Egyptian vessels created around 1,000 years earlier. The ones here are two amphoriscoe of different size and a large oinocoe. Such small vessels were mostly used to store fragrances, essential oils, and mixtures for makeup. This group of small bottles here had the same purpose. They all have different designs, but nevertheless are united by one production technique. Glassblowing, invented by Near Eastern artisans in the very beginning of the 1st century AD, had revolutionized the art of glassmaking. It allowed to use smaller amounts of glass for each vessel and obtain much thinner walls, enabling the creation of small containers with new forms. The ones presented here were made through blowing glass into a mold, usually made out of 2 or 3 parts. Some of the most popular designs were double-head flasks and little bottles that imitate the form and even the color of dried dates. Technology was evolving rapidly, so did the range of colors. The variety of these reveals the changing tastes and fashions over the centuries. Opaque and saturated glasses were manufactured on rather early stages and became rare after the 1st century of our era, being replaced by aqua and true colorless glasses. Nevertheless, they are very popular among glass collectors in our days, especially the ones made out of dark blue and white glass. These colors were made through adding different types of minerals like cobalt for dark blue and antimony for white into the silica mixture of which glass is made. By the beginning of the 2nd century, the invention of blown glass allowed to produce affordable vessels in much shorter amount of time, which meant that not only nobles, but even people of lesser means could afford it. Soon, blown glasses became so popular they nearly took place of ceramic and even bronze wares. Nowadays, we can still observe and sometimes even touch the whole variety of ancient bottles, cups, bowls, and plates of glass.